welcome, Mikko.
Hey, nice to
Thank
meet
you to be here.
My pleasure.
So, how is life here in Helsinki? How's going with the orchestra?
It's, I must say, very nice. I have been already some years in orchestra, and I like a lot how orchestra is playing now and enjoying every concert. And I feel in the rehearsals we have a very good motivation to make it as good as possible. And
Okay.
yeah, in general, I think the life in Helsinki is good.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was here for a week, some holiday, so I see it's really good quality here of life. Also music, as the building has 3 big orchestras, or 2, but opera is also really close to. And yeah, so how do you see any difference maybe between Germany, because you also teach there, between here, maybe having everything in the same building? So maybe students, also teachers, could be more close to each other and serve more, maybe?
Yes. In general now the orchestras in Helsinki and also the schools are very international, and that's very nice. And I'm from Finland myself,
Okay.
and I think it's really good that we have many nationalities and a lot of different flavors, also from different music cultures. So it makes it interesting working place, but also I think that the level is getting higher and higher. And yes, like you said, the music center is a special building because there is the radio and Philharmonic and the Sibelius Academy all together. And also the conservatory is not far, so it's like one society. And I think in Germany, some cities, people don't really think that the Philharmonic and radio could kind of mix musicians and play together, but here we are doing a lot. So the opera is just 1 kilometer from the music center, and we are helping each other a lot, and very kind atmosphere between musicians. And
Okay.
yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
something
that's
special.
really great. Yeah. I thought when I saw it that everything's together, I was, wow, it's a really cool idea, no?
Yeah, and we are sharing even the same hall, which is nice because you can go to listen the other orchestra in the same acoustic, and it's not often happening. So
Yeah,
that's
really great.
yeah.
Okay, and yeah, about the lifestyle here in Helsinki, how do you find it here as a musician, maybe?
I think it's very good balance for private life and working, because there is quite active music life. So we have different orchestras and a lot of concerts.
Okay.
But on the other hand, it's also quite peaceful, and I have family, so I think it works very well for the family. Kids has their schools and activities, and it's kind of safe.
Yeah.
Of course, every big city has own troubles sometimes, but in general, I think it's a safe place to live, and nature is beautiful.
So beautiful.
Yeah, I mean winter is cold, but on the other hand, it's also I like a lot of winter sports, for example, so that's great.
Yeah, also snow sports, right? I always see kids running, or they are just having fun always with the snow. So.
Yeah, and summer is, of course, it's really great. You can go to swim to sea and lakes, and it's warm. So
it's a good place for a musician.
I can warmly recommend, and I see that more and more people from many countries likes to stay in Helsinki. So
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so getting more into music world. How was for you to start working here in the Philharmonic? And how long have you been here? I would like to if you can tell us a bit more about your career in Helsinki, but also outside. As I know you teach in Germany, so how also you divide your time, or how is going with the daily routine?
Good. I'm originally from North Finland, so when I was a young boy, I was 15, and I somehow found the passion for music, and I told my mom that I want to move away from home, 15 years old, and she was like, no, you are not gonna move, you need to still stay a few years, but I was like, no, I want to move, and I went to study to Turku Conservatory, which is not far from Helsinki, and then I thought that I want to continue my studies in Finland, but quite soon I kind of knew all the people. It's a small country, so then I felt I want to go abroad, and I went to Sweden, and I did my bachelor in Sweden in Malmö, and I think it was very healthy move. I think every young person should move away from home country and experience something else, because you learn a lot from life and from yourself. It's not easy first, you are alone in a new environment, but I think it's a healthy.
Also you know a lot of different people, no? From different countries.
Yes, and you also see the good sides of your own country, and also something to develop. And then I continued my career to study in Germany, and I thought that I want to stay there. I liked, and of course Germany is a great place for classical music, or in general Middle Europe. But then I got good job in Tampere Philharmonic, and I liked it a lot. I bought apartment there, and I thought I want to stay. But then there came up this job in Helsinki Philharmonic, and I thought that why not to try. And I got it. I won the audition, and I have been here like 17 years already, so quite long actually. I was a young boy when I started my career. And now I'm very lucky that I'm teaching in Germany, in Mannheim, and there is very big international class, and I like a lot mentoring young people, and not really, of course I'm teaching them bassoon playing, but much more about the life and how to stay cool in a challenging moment. And it's a lot about that young talented musicians, they know how to play, but how to be able to give their best in concerts in daily basis. That's I think that it's important we share talks with older colleagues.
It's really important, right? Because sometimes we are always in school or conservatory, we are really focused, no, in the basics and in play good and play a lot with people. But then also it's live, no?
Yes.
So sometimes when we finish our studies, and we need to manage with everything.
Yes.
So that's a lot. This is really interesting question, I think.
And I find that very often, especially young people, they think that there's some, let's say, weak moments. They think that it's just their own feeling. But actually when they tell me, I'm telling, I have the same feeling before concert. It's nothing dangerous. Let's figure out how to manage it. So very often just opening your mind and telling the teacher or your colleagues, it already helps, and you feel better, and then you can make a nice concert. And so that's really my pleasure to work a lot with young people. And yes, it's interesting because people from different backgrounds, from Asia, from South America, from Europe, the approach to studies might be different in the beginning of the semester, and then month after month I realized that we become more as one team and one unit, and we kind of get best results out of the teamwork, even it's mixed backgrounds.
Okay, that's cool. And also about the reeds, I have a question, because do you have also different shaping, for example, in Germany than here, or not really? Or you do your own in both places the same, or how?
I kind of do the same way, but I understand what you mean. It's a different humidity, different weather, and then the different reeds works the best. So my kind of plan is that I try to make quite many reeds as good as I can, and then I take them and then I just try in the new country or new city that which reeds are resonating the best, and very often it's the kind of surprising box. So to my students I'm telling that they should have like 50 reeds ready every time.
Always,
then they are never in trouble. Every time you feel like, oh my god, these reeds what I thought yesterday, they are the best, they are not actually playing today because I changed the city or country, but always you are gonna find something. So really good tip, I think. Do as much as you can, and then you have, of course you will find one. And of course if you stay longer in one new country, you figure out that okay, maybe harder or softer cane plays better, but I think in general kind of the style of reeds
Yeah.
should work, because otherwise it's mixing your whole system. So
Yeah.
some people, they think I need to change the shape a lot, but then the embouchure, articulation, everything is
Gone.
gone kind of. So I think it's important that you try to keep it as stable as possible, but have just some qualities you can vary.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. I was just thinking also in the bridge, because when I moved to Madrid it was really different. So I really need to change also a bit the shape.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yes.
But yeah, it's also in the bassoon I feel it's like English horn is bigger and it's more
Yeah.
flexible at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, I don't know, maybe if you feel comfortable to talk out of the box a bit in the music. So
Sure.
I would like to know if you listen also different music apart from classical music. You have a favorite genre?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, I love to listen to classical music, and I like to go to concerts. But after normal busy working week, I don't feel like going to concert. So if I plan to go to concert, I would like to have a kind of free day.
Okay.
Before, with that my ears are not full of music. But I like to actually listen jazz. So when I go to gym, I normally listen jazz on Spotify.
Okay.
And I'm not any specialist of it. So I just put different lists, and then whenever comes a nice song, then I just mark it that this was my favorite. And then little by little I realized what style of music I like, but I'm actually very open-minded for different style of music. So
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. I think it's also important, no? For me, in my studies in the beginning, I was only listening to classical, but then also happened to me with the jazz, and I try even. I have some projects with the jazz, but I think it's really interesting because I learn a lot from jazz, some things that then I put in the oboe or in my way of playing classical.
Yeah.
So I think it's really interesting also. And we are young to be open.
Yeah.
And not just, okay, I will listen these oboes because I want to play like him, that is important. But maybe even know out of the classical music, but maybe a clarinet also can explain to you really cool way to do a phrasing, for example.
Yes.
So I think that is also really important to say about this thing, no? To be open.
Yes, and feel the music, because I think very often in the classical field, when we are concentrating to small details in the part, we are losing just the general musical feeling. And I find that very often if I just, let's say students are playing some orchestra excerpts, like some Scheherazade or Bolero or whatever, if I say that play this as a folk music, then suddenly it plays much better than trying to play it correct. Yeah. And I think especially many people are missing the rhythmical kind of schwung, and I think this comes whenever you forget that it's classical music, then the music is just much more like a dance. And in general, most of the pieces are based on some dance rhythm, and I think every time we should think how we would dance or how we would sing the melody, then it's the best. And this is very natural in, for example, in jazz. They don't think about what's the marking in the part. They just play how they feel. So should be same for us.
Okay. Yeah, I feel the same. No, we are sometimes really stuck to the what is written.
Yes. Yeah.
So it also helps to close the eyes sometimes. No, and to, okay, what I'm playing.
Yeah. And of course, it's important. Very often, I need some young, wild musicians.
Yeah.
I can see that they have a lot of music, but they don't have yet the control.
Oh, that's
and then the professor tells, no, now just play everything correct, and then they think, no, this is so boring. But you still need to take the step to play everything correct, and then you can start open again. So it's
a mix.
It's a mix,
both.
and you need to try the both, like get completely wild, full control, and then your own way is somewhere. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe I don't know if you have any tip or a thing that you see these days or these last years, because everything also is changing with the fast and technology. So I don't know if maybe we can say something about this.
Yeah,
Of
I'm.
the focus mind. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes. I think I know what you are looking after.
Yeah.
If I think from my times, I mean, I'm not that old, but still, time has changed a lot with YouTube, and,
Yeah.
and everything is kind of available now. And I find that many young players, they kind of try to find a kind of shortcut. That okay, I don't know yet how to do it. I'll check some more videos, and then I get the answer. But still, whatever technique or way you try to learn, it takes hours and hours to build up your skills.
Yeah.
And I think it's important we think a bit more like Olympic athletics, that we really need 2 years of practice. And then we get the results. And of course it's important that if we figure out we don't know what to do, then we try to find from YouTube or somewhere good advices. But I find that this is a little challenge nowadays, that people are going a lot to different master classes, different lessons, and they are not patient. And I think that's the most important, that I need to remind myself every week that even Friday was good concert, then next week I need to build up my condition again.
Yeah.
And it's never ending story, and sometimes it's hard, but it's really rewarding also whenever you feel like I'm getting there. So I think that's the sugar and salt of classical music, that we are achieving something special, but it needs a lot of work before we get there.
Yeah. So yeah, this is really good tip, I think, because sometimes it's like you say, now we are even more impatient, no? With all the social media. Oh, I will see this, then I do. And yeah, we need to remember we are musicians. We need to experience the process.
Yes, yes.
So yeah.
And I must say that when I was young, the school was very busy every morning, but now
Yeah.
I feel there is less students in the academy or Hochschule in morning times, and I still think that the morning are the best hours for intense practice. And then later evening you can play something and just kind of build up your muscles, but the best mental moment is in the morning. I mean, not too early, but still before lunch, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's something what I'm sometimes trying to tell to my students, that please go morning to school, make
Yeah.
your basic work, and then you can enjoy rest of the day.
Yeah, my father is always saying this phrase, that everything you do before lunch, you do your day. Your day isn't, but after lunch,
Yeah, yeah.
because it's, after lunch is different.
Yeah.
You never know if you will make it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And same also actually about the reeds, because if we, as a oboe basson player, want to a little bit more, I think it's the same, that you just need to do a lot of reeds. That, of course you need to find your system, what
What is good for you?
yeah, what are you kind of looking after, but then still you need to do the reeds every week, a little bit every day. Then you are building up your own storage, and you are safe in important concerts.
Yeah. So building at the same moment as practicing, also reed making.
No, I think it's important that you have 2 lanes. That yes, if you start to mix the practicing time and reed making, it's a chaos, and you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, not at the same time, but I mean it should be also every week, not just.
Yes.
I will do, because it also happened to me in my studies. I have like 1 week or 3-4 days I do only reeds. So I do this 3-4 days in a month. But then I feel okay. I was really like this 3-4 days out of the world with the reed making, and then of course I do some little things, no.
Yeah.
But I feel it was not really organic.
Yeah.
So it should be of course separate, no. So reed making time and practice time different, but at the same time.
Yeah.
Not in the other way.
Yeah. I think it's very fine to make the preparing work, canes and couching and profiling earlier, but I think I try myself that even I have a busy concert week, I try to scrape 4-5 reeds, because then every week I get the feeling, because to be able to finish the reeds you need a good feeling of playing.
Yeah.
And if you are just kind of few days just reed making, the quality is not the same than it would be in the concert. So I like to kind of mix that. Yes, of course, in the orchestra I need to play with ready reeds, but still with the same feeling I try the fresh ones, and then I get feeling, actually it's quite close, or it's still very far from the final result.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, that I find that it's very challenging if you have just you have 1 week free and you just make a lot of reads, then actually the quality is maybe dropping
Yeah.
quite a lot.
And they're always going in the same way, no? Because you did every read at the same moment. So
Yeah. And also it's important that whenever you make reads, you would be able to try them in some concert hall acoustic. Because in small room we might think that yeah, this is fine, but then you just go to hall and the sound is not projecting, or there is some disturbing
different
extra
movie.
noise or something. Yeah.
Okay.
And I know as a student it's sometimes difficult to get to the hall, but there is always way to sneak in somewhere. So
Yeah.
use the early morning or
Yeah.
late evening hours just to sneak in and try. You just need few minutes and you are wiser. So
Okay, great tip. Eh? I would
Yeah.
like to listen this when I was a student.
yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think there is a lot of value here in this interview, and I hope I can see you soon.
Yes, it was my pleasure.
Thanks.